Now, many of you already know that when it comes to insurance registrations, ONVO for last week they had 2,300, whilst Tesla had 5,500. Now, the reason why I'm not putting Nio on this, or the reason why I'm not including that 3,000 for Nio, is because I want to compare something that is happening between just Tesla and ONVO. You will know that last week, based on the deliveries of the ONVO L60 versus that of Tesla Model Y, which is the direct competitor for the ONVO L60. Tesla Model Y in China had 15,103 vehicles, whilst the ONVO L60 had 4,166. Now, something that took place based off the 2,300 insurance registrations is that in Shanghai, right now the ONVO L60 had 209 sales of vehicles generated in Shanghai, whilst Model Y had 294. Now, can you see that there's not much difference in terms of sales or total sales that Tesla and the ONVO L60, Tesla Model Y and the ONVO L60 had or generated for last week? This shows you that ONVO is starting to close in some of the cities, and very soon they will be selling more than Tesla Model Y, which is something that is very, very interesting. You know that the Model Y, it is the best-selling Tesla model, and seeing ONVO closing in, it is also going to confirm what Insiders EV said, and that is the ONVO L60 might be that car that takes the throne away from Tesla Model Y as the best-selling car. This might be the Tesla Model Y killer, because so many of the EV companies in China, they have been trying to make or come up with this Tesla Model Y killer. Even Nio, they have tried, but Nio cars, we all know that they are quite pricey, and therefore they could not make it, or they could not kill the Tesla Model Y. But right now, ONVO could be that car based off the orders, based off the deliveries. ONVO could be that car that becomes the Tesla Model Y killer, the ONVO L60, which is something that is great. And therefore, seeing this kind of data coming from Shanghai, where the two are not very far off from each other in terms of sales or insurance registrations recorded, it just tells us that we need to brace ourselves for what's coming, because this ONVO L60 is going to do, or it's going to get to a place where it starts surpassing Tesla in other cities in China. It starts being at the top, which will be so great, so amazing. And as the new investors, I am very excited about this. I know previous video I was talking about the share price of Nio, to say that how it's moving, obviously the investors are not liking that. I mean, XPeng, it's up 6%, and I think this comes after they had insurance registrations for last week of around 7,000, whilst Nio, ONVO, they had 5,300. So it is for this reason that the market is rewarding XPeng, but yeah, for Nio, yeah, we'll just hang in there, because we know one thing, and that is blue skies coming. So yeah, man, this is what we are seeing. And it shows, or it's showing some positive signs, a positive response from the ONVO L60, and hopefully it gets to a place where it starts winning some of the cities and it is outpacing the Tesla Model Y. This is what we want to see as the new investors, because we know that once this takes place, once this happens, I think it will be signaling some very good, strong growth from Nio. You will know that Nio as a whole, including their sub-brand ONVO, including their sub-brand Firefly, they are expected to sell around 450,000 on a minimum. The reason why I'm saying on a minimum is that Nio said they are going to sell double, or their intention is to sell 450,000 deliveries. But when they break down as to the number of vehicles they are planning to sell per brand, it goes to over 500,000, because based off the latest interactions between Goldman Sachs and Nio is expecting to sell 50,000 Firefly, models in China, which is something that is great, something that is amazing, and it makes me to want to just load the boat, because I know one thing, and that is blue sky is coming. So we need to brace ourselves for what's coming. I know that sometimes some of these things don't look like they will come the very same way that so many of the new investors were doubting that Nio will get plus 30,000 deliveries for December. It is the very same thing that we are seeing. People already doubting that Nio will get to 450,000 deliveries, or over 500,000 deliveries. That is how we are seeing. But obviously there will be signs. I don't think it will just happen in 1 month. Already we will be seeing that what Nio is signaling to us in terms of deliveries as the weeks unfolds, as the months unfold. Already this month, Nio, I said I'm expecting 100% delivery increase year over year, because last year January Nio had like what, 10,000 deliveries, and this year I'm expecting like 25,000 deliveries, and that will be in fact 150% increase year over year, which if we get to see that, it will show proof to those investors that are thinking Nio is not going anywhere. Nio is a company that obviously is not doing as much. They will maybe get the courage to see Nio for what it is. But I mean, I don't blame them, man. Of course, share price wise, we know that Nio is struggling. When you look into the share price, honestly, Nio it's struggling. It's failing to go over $5, which is something that I also see. I mean, you guys, some of you guys, you remind me every day to say that Nio it's failing to get over $5 per share. But I keep on saying that share price is not reflecting the fundamentals. I mean, just last week, the market has already forgotten that just last week, Nio reported over 31,000 deliveries, and for Q4, they reported 72,600 deliveries, which was so great, so amazing. Whilst the market is deciding to reward Rivian, XPeng, Lucid, and the others, Nio remains that stock that the market don't want to reward at all. And this is all thanks to the short sellers who are making sure that they continue just talking about the fact that Nio is not profitable, and therefore profitability will take for some time, which they are going to get the shock of their life, which I think they're going to get shocked based off the performance that Nio is going to produce this year, which is something that is great, something that is just so, which is something that I cannot wait to see. And I always say on a daily basis that their days are numbered. But anyways, if you want to jump off the boat, it's up to you. If you want to increase your holdings, it's up to you. If you want to trim your holdings, it's also up to you. I cannot tell you what to do with your shares, because I am not certified to tell you that. I'm not a certified financial advisor, but as for me, I'm going to do whatever I can whenever I get money to load the boat, increase my holdings onto Nio, because I know that regardless of what might be happening, blue sky will come. Those that are persevering throughout the headwinds, the share price will most definitely be rewarded with time. So yeah, man, I am happy. I am excited to do your own due diligence. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, because it takes me some time to make these videos, and all I ask from you is to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click the notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Blue sky is coming, long term will win. That's all from me, and God bless you all.